Can't hear anything.
Welcome to Off Air. I'm Shane E.
I can't hear anything.
Can you not hear me?
No.
For real?
I can't hear anything.
No, bullshit.
How'd you know that he? Then? Yeah.
How did you know that
he
he was playing Snake?
Oh, yeah, you didn't know that he was playing Snake. My headphones aren't. Turn me on.
It's not me. It's literally your headphones.
That's what you get for sitting in my spot, Dick.
You can hear, right?
Yeah, I can hear you
so
fine.
It's not him.
Oh,
That's how I
fuck,
heard.
it's me, guys.
That's how I heard the song. That's how I heard you were playing Snake. How did you know?
It was
Oh,
Duke
bro.
Nukem.
Oh, Duke Nukem.
I guessed.
Duke Nukem.
I guessed wrong.
There you go.
You
Hey,
know now?
everyone. Hey, wait. I can hear now. Welcome to Off Air, everybody. I'm your host.
Do you hear that one?
You know what? Welcome to Off Air.
Welcome to Off Air. I'm Shaney. Next to me, I have the wonderful, talented Jake Underwood.
No one's allowed to introduce Off Air anymore.
And
We're
we
done.
have- and
We're
we
done
have
with
Jordan,
the intro. The
Style.
intro's over.
We have Style.
Fuck the intro. I don't even want it this time.
That's why you can listen to Style on the Star.
We're jumping in raw.
Jumping in Raw on the Star.
Welcome back to the Star.
It shines so brightly in the night.
I'm your host, Trini.
Of the star.
Of the Star. I only have one thing on the docket
Of
for
star fame. Sorry.
All right, you're
Well,
exiled,
my favorite thing about
and you're exiled, both of you, to the Gengar pit. Yeah, you're in the Gengar pit now. How's it feel to be surrounded by a pack of wild Gengars? They're gonna eat you.
You'll bet your sweet Bippy I did.
You'll bet your sweet Bippy. Shout out Ed. No. The only thing I want to talk about today, guys. Why is your mic off?
We're in the Gengar pit. Yeah, we're not here.
No, wait. Hold on.
we're not allowed.
Okay.
Gengar pit, Shane.
You guys are allowed to come back from the Gengar pit.
Real Napoleonic
Oh,
code
that
there.
was scary.
I don't know why I even freaking took you guys out of the Gengar pit in the freaking first place. Only thing I want to talk about today is WWE Survivor Series.
That's good. 2 months after it aired.
Fuck you. It's my show, damn it.
Happy January.
Happy January, you assholes. We're talking about Survivor Series. 3 months late.
Hang
2
on.
months late. Whenever it comes out.
Hang on, it's probably end of January. at
What do you
this
want us
point.
to talk about? The Rumble? That didn't happen yet.
What do you think about the Rumble this year? How's it coming?
That hasn't happened
Oh,
yet.
gee, do you think the OG bloodline is going to be the new bloodline?
That storyline's still going to be going.
Yeah, that's fair. You just say something
3
about
months
the
from now.
bloodline.
Yeah.
And then The Rock is going to come and he's going to be a part of the new bloodline. And then he's going to say, I'm the boss. And everybody's going to go, we love you, Dwayne.
I mentioned it at Sheets. I'm going to mention it here. This is the first PLE that I've watched where I've been a fan
I hate that.
of the product. What? That's not a PPV? You old fuck?
Pay-per-view, man.
Oh, do you still pay per view or do you stream it on Peacock?
Neither, technically.
It's a paid live event.
Ooh.
It's a paid live event now. It's not a PPV.
Premium live event.
Yeah, I don't even know what you're talking about.
It's a premium
You're
live
exiled.
event. Ah, fuck.
All right, guys, I'm Shane now.
Oh, Shane, wow.
I got kidney stones too.
What?
I'm in the Gengar pit.
Wait,
Wait,
you don't-
exiled. Oh, I'm back. Hey, everyone. Thanks. Man, those Gengars are really scary.
Ghost type.
Oh, they were playing poker when we were down there.
they're
They're
actually
just
pretty,
hanging out.
they're pretty chill when we were
Yeah,
down
no,
there.
it was cool. They were
actually.
like, hey, go get yourself a pop. And I was like, Jordan, no sugar.
They're like, hey, I'm Gengar.
They said, Grr.
I liked the whole event. I thought the whole card was good. There were botches. There are always going to be botches. I'm just happy to be enjoying wrestling.
No.
Fuck you old guys who've been watching wrestling for like 20 years.
Yeah.
It
I
just,
hate everything now.
no,
I do.
it goes down to, it's like what I told a buddy of ours when we were talking about it, and he was shitting all over the product. And I go, buddy, it's made for kids.
I love
it is.
watching wrestling without Jake.
Why?
And here's the thing.
Because Jake always wants to talk about the fucking 1992 SummerSlam.
That's not true. Go
And
fuck
like
yourself.
he always compares every event to SummerSlam '92.
I don't even think I've seen SummerSlam '92.
Fake fan,
so-
fake fan, fake fan.
Yep, apparently.
I was
Yeah.
at SummerSlam 24.
Me too.
Yeah, me too. I got a shirt that says
Yeah,
I
no, you
was.
weren't, fucker.
I was there.
I have a shirt that says I was there.
Let me see a picture.
You want to play that game? Because I can Photoshop something real quick.
You
I
can
was
what?
in the fucking rafters.
She was. He was Sting.
I was backstage.
He was dressed as Sting.
I was Sting.
That's gonna be Shane.
It was me.
I don't know why I went. That's gotta be Kane mixed with
For
Stang.
Sting. For Sting.
For
Shang.
Shane.
Stang. Shang.
Shane.
I love Tamatonga. The rest of the card, I could take. or leave.
I just don't enjoy any of it. I'm just
yeah.
I'm over it with the like I'm over it with the OG
I love you,
bloodline
Solo.
thing. Like,
No,
it's like,
okay, listen.
Also,
we get
Solo's totally over in my mind.
I like Solo. I liked
Solo's
Solo for a
hilarious.
while.
Solo's
Where did this come from?
Solo's very
What?
funny.
Solo sucks.
When he was on
He's a
SmackDown,
good
he goes,
wrestler.
"I got tickets. I got tickets."
He did the SVR 2011 thing.
That was so funny.
Like
I got tickets.
Solo's not bad. Like, yeah, they got to start building up young people, but like, it'd be cool if they all weren't related, and if every time they wrestle, it wasn't. But Us, you are my family. Us,
Here's the thing
Usa
that
family. Usa family. Family. Usa.
Yeah.
I found out that Bronson Reed was a part of the bloodline. Like he's legitimately a part of the bloodline.
Wait, he's related to them?
Yeah, he's in the bloodline.
He's Australian.
Yeah, he's Australian.
No,
Yes. His name was Jonah.
Did you ever hear him talk? He's like,
No.
"Oh, well, it's not a fine day, isn't it?"
someone. Well, there's. It's. I guess it's not him. Someone is in the bloodline and like on the product today, but they don't actively.
Tamina.
No, and it's not Naomi either.
Tamina.
But someone who's like in the bloodline does not actively
No,
run.
Bronson Reed is not in the bloodline.
It's not. Maybe is it?
I just checked. That's why I'm saying.
It's LA Knight.
No,
Yeah.
it's not. I was gonna say
AJ Style.
the cool guy Steiner guy, but it's not him either.
No, it's not Braun Breaker.
Braun Breaker is the product of Dwayne Johnson and Scott Steiner.
It's Ava Rain. Is that who you're talking about? Is it a woman?
No. There's a guy,
It's the
no,
NXT
there's not.
chick.
but like I think you just can't get away from that because their family is so enthralled with wrestling, and
So are the Guerreros. So are the Steiners. Like, there's a bunch. I mean,
Here's the deal.
but how deep is the Guerrero bloodline? Like how deep?
probably as deep as the Smiths and the Harts, but we don't see Harts and Smiths sitting there going, "You're my brother, Oos."
Yeah, but like
Even when they were around, we didn't get that.
I'm just saying I don't think there are as many of them that are actively wrestling. Are
They
there?
had an entire foundation at one point, Shane.
But that was like 3 people.
It was 6.
Still.
Which is actually more than the Bloodline. So
Here's my issue with the whole generational thing. I think it's great if there were more than just the Samoans in the spotlight.
right,
Like, let's fucking. I pitched this to you on Discord the other day, which is where all the good creative goes down, by the way.
Yeah, that's the
see.
war room.
I pitched this to you in the war room the other day.
that's great.
I'm cool with the bloodline as long as the people that take out the bloodline are not also the bloodline. Have it be like, bring in Lexus King because he's already there. So you have Brian Pillman Jr. Bring back D.H. Smith, man. Bring back David Hart Smith. Have the Harts go at him. Hell, bring back Lexus King, Brock Anderson. Let's get the new Horseman in here. Put
Hold on.
Curtis Axel in there.
You could do that, and then also have Cody.
I don't want more Cody in the
No,
bloodline.
listen. no, not in the bloodline. I'm
Keep
saying,
Cody
like,
out of my bloodline.
Okay, but you need Cody, and Dustin's a free agent. So
Yeah,
throw
what
him
if
in
Dustin
there.
comes
I
back?
don't want more of it.
Legacy Gold
Just
Dust.
let him. Legacy
No,
Gold
I
Dust.
see. That's it. I don't want him as Gold Dust.
No, keep.
Isn't Gold Dust kind of cool now,
I,
though?
I like Goldust better than Dustin Rhodes. Now that we've had time to digest it,
I like.
Isn't he, like, on a
Dustin
cool run?
Rhodes.
who?
Dustin.
He just stepped
He's,
away.
he's done.
But wasn't he cool? Like, wasn't it cool before and not gimmicky? He only painted like half his face,
Yeah.
and it was more
Gold
serious.
Dust-
I thought.
No, Gold
He
Dust
was.
was always like. Well, yeah, Dustin was, but Gold Dust has always been like the. Like
Oh,
he,
wait.
He went from like serious, kind of
They're
like
not different
freaking
people,
people
Shane.
out.
No. Damn it.
To like, oh, oogly boogly boogly, and then our truth being like, oh, and it's like, okay, dude.
Did he go by Dustin Rhodes but still paint half his face?
Yes.
Yeah,
That's so dumb.
That's what I'm saying.
that was the gimmick
Why? That's a dumb gimmick.
because it was Gold Dust.
Yeah, but he finally got a chance to get away from Gold Dust.
I don't think he
And
ever
he's-
wanted to get away from Gold Dust
Why?
Because he liked it. It's the same reason you want Goldust to come back. You just said he was over.
No, I
Now
want.
he's
I
not
only
over?
want. I only want Goldust to come back for the family matters of it all.
It would be cool to see the heart thing, but they're not going to do it.
No, they won't. More than the heart thing, I'd like to see the new Horseman. I'd like to see bring in Brock Anderson, Pillman, and
David Flair.
Not David Flair. He can manage him. Have David Flair come back and manage him.
See, I would say
The
have
Flair's
Dustin.
the two oldest.
I would say if Dustin managed them.
Okay, I could see it. But, like, put Curtis Axel in there. Perfect was a horseman at one point.
Bo Dallas, because the 6 thing isn't going to work.
Yeah.
It's
a shame, but it's
kind of
not.
tapering. Yeah.
Nobody
There's just
cares.
there's just so many times you could do a Bray Wyatt impersonation,
David
and everybody's
Benoit.
like, okay.
Free agent
Nope.
in the horseman.
Nope.
Come on, guys. Sign him up.
Only you, Randy.
All right. Well, I thought Survivor Series was good.
I liked it.
I liked it.
I
It
didn't
was
like the
fun.
women's match because of the weapons, but I liked it.
Yeah, I didn't watch.
What's the next big?
Also, Io
event?
Sky and Tiffany Stratton need to have a singles feud. Those two were solid.
They both are very solid. I didn't, like I said, I didn't watch that women's match, but I know those. Yeah,
Doesn't
they're
watch the
solid.
product.
This is what I was going to bring up.
didn't watch
The
that one.
mask. The mask on
Ruined it.
on Rhea.
Gimmicky. Too gimmicky.
Why?
She's fallen hard.
Yeah.
Why is it gimmicky?
Listen,
Dom
I know you
carried
disagree.
her.
Ever since Dom left, I don't care about Rhea.
I know. I don't disagree with that.
And
I
the-
like Liv a lot more than I like Rhea.
I don't. I don't like Liv Morgan at all.
like
I don't
Liv.
like how
I
she
like-
works.
I think Liv is fun. I like her whole like fuck you.
I don't.
I think it's
See, Rhea lost it for me because now she's like, I'm still weird and out there and a badass, but I'm also a good guy.
Yeah.
well, that was her
Okay,
thing.
then.
That was her thing before Dom.
No,
I didn't like her
Wasn't
before
it-
Dom either.
she wasn't a good guy before Dom.
Yeah.
She was a weird fucking mid-carder, and that's where she's going to be back.
Yeah,
and
she
it's
was
a shame
a weird goth girl
because she's genuinely one of the most talented
she was
women
in
on the
band.
roster.
She was a band chick.
I don't think she's not popular though. I think that she is
No.
just as popular as before. I don't think that her leaving Dom necessarily affected her. They gave her and
She
Damian
didn't
Priest
leave
a little name.
I don't.
The
Yeah, it's
Terror
stupid.
Twins.
I don't
But,
think
like,
you're
that's,
wrong.
That shows that to me is like she's over still. She's not
She
unover.
is, and I don't think you're
Well, hold
wrong. I
on.
don't
They
think
called Al Snow and Steve Blackman cheesehead. Just because you have a name doesn't mean you're over.
All right, well that's I mean, sure. But
I mean, we call this the star. Doesn't mean we're over.
It's true. We're shutting down tonight.
yeah, good night guys.
No, I don't think they've lost popularity in terms of like where they're booked on the card. I still think there's a lot of fans for both of them.
They've
but they
lost
are
efficiency.
They're definitely not as hot as they were when they were in the Damian or Rhea
Well-
when they were in the Judgment Day.
Well, Damian,
I don't fucking care about either of them.
he and I, we were not fans of Damian. And
And
when he had the strap, we were like, I see it.
His run
I
in the
get it.
Judgment Day made me want to be.
Right.
Because for the latter half of the Judgment Day, he was finally the fucking position he needed to be in. Of
Right.
No nonsense, big guy goes out and takes care of business.
Mm-hmm.
Now he's back to flamboyant fucking purple archer bullshit.
Right.
Yeah.
Doing kicks.
And the thing is, when Damian was in that position, Finn Balor wasn't as annoying.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, okay, I can actually stand to watch all of these people. And they switched it up. Yeah. And now you just have Finn Balor going, oh, I'm so tough. I'm the demon. Oh, nobody can control me. And Damian's like, guys, stop it.
And Hank, real quick,
Stop it. We're fighting.
what's
Yeah.
the point of the whole mommy gimmick if there's not the sub?
Right.
yeah.
There's no point. You
Right.
can't be
Well, I
mommy
think- I
if you
think
have
we're
no one
all-
to call you mommy.
I think we're all the sub.
That's dumb.
I will say
She's the people's mommy. Like, no. No.
I don't like The Rock saying mommy.
if you want to compare like what I think a boring storyline is versus a good
Yeah.
storyline versus on two factions,
Mm-hmm.
I think like I don't think the Bloodline story, it's been going on for a long time, but I think from what I've seen of it so far, it's been good and I've enjoyed it and it's kept me into it. It's kept me in like on my toes, whereas something like the Judgment Day has been equally as active, but I really don't give a shit about Judgment Day. And I started watching wrestling at, was that 40? I think
Yeah.
that's when I probably really hardcore actively started
Like
watching.
weekly product.
Yeah. And so from there, I've seen both factions be active, and I don't care about Judgment Day. I think they're boring. Want them to be defunct.
I think they're boring now too.
And I don't care about Finn Balor, who I had to do my own research on why he was cool at one point, but they kind of
That's a crazy fucking statement. Like, I had to do my research on why Finn Balor was cool. Is a crazy statement by any means.
Because
it's
oh
true.
my god,
was.
when he was coming up.
he was sick.
Shane, if you knew the way that like the internet would just freak out, like if somebody would just if somebody said demon on television, they'd be like, "Oh, do you know what Finn Balor did?" And it's like,
Right.
who cares?
Right.
Nobody gives a shit.
Well,
no
like,
one cares.
It's just crazy to me to watch how far, like, even at Survivor Series, he came out for a second, and it was just like, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if he comes back as the demon and tries to fight someone. I don't care anymore. Like, you ruined the dude, and it's because of the Judgment Day. Whereas someone like Jey Uso, or even, funny enough, Big Jim is now over because of just the name, bro.
Big Jim.
But
like,
this feeds into Jordan and I were talking about with Trick Williams. Trick Williams should be on the main roster. There's no reason why he should be in NXT.
Yeah.
Because what's going to happen, they're going to keep him in NXT for another 8 months. Then they're going to send him up to the main roster. He's going to sit for another 6. He's going to come out in the Rumble, not this year, the year after, and everybody's going to go, okay.
I feel like he could come out this Rumble.
I think there's a chance. Here's my issue. On top of that is my 2 issues with the Bloodline story. I have the same issue with them right now as I do with AEW as a whole. I don't care what Matt and Nick Jackson and Kenny Omega are doing every week because they're buddies. I really don't. There's so many good fucking wrestlers like Aleister Black and fucking Pac and all them on the card.
Yeah.
Like, I want to see them. And they're on the card, and they can have 2 minutes, but we got to talk about what the buddies are doing this week.
Right.
I don't care about the fucking Usos and Roman anymore.
I just
like they can have a spot.
Right.
It doesn't need to be the entire
It's-
pay-per-view based around them.
But the
Right,
issue
I
is
get
they're
that.
doing the same thing that they've done for the last 4 years. Sammy, are you really a part of the Bloodline, Sammy? I don't know, but I want to be. Let's all act Usi. And then Roman stands there and just acknowledge me. And Paul Heyman's in the back putting his hands together. I love you, my tribal chief. You are the best.
Here's the other
That's
thing.
all it's been for the last, 5 years?
And I think
Well,
this is-
because he's had the belt for
3 of them, yeah.
That's part of the issue.
a majority. But now that he's dropped it, I think the dynamic can get interesting, and I think we
But
will
it
see
hasn't,
Here's-
and it's been almost a year.
Here's the bigger thing, and this feeds into the Trick Williams thing. Because of this, because they are the focal point of the pay-per-view, it's harder for guys who were over and should have been in that main event, like an LA Knight, who all of us sat here a year ago and went, oh, he's world champion next year. He's got a rocket ship up his... He's fallen off. He just lost the strap to Shinsuke Nakamura.
Right.
And,
Right.
like, people more or less don't care.
Right.
Joe Hendry is just out again, and
Yeah,
no
but-
one cares.
But
Yeah.
that's Joe Hendry's
Right.
different because he is TNA guy.
He is, but like he's literally the only person in history that had a working contract with WWE to go to the PC and appear on TV.
Are they
while being in TNA?
But are they holding off so when he does go into the Rumble, everybody loses their mind because they haven't seen him in a few months?
But
I think
it's
what that
gotten
is.
cold at this point. Just like I think LA Knight's gotten cold.
I
Here's-
disagree
here's
on Joe Hendry.
Here's my thing with like someone like Joe Hendry is like, so he had that match for the NXT strap,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
You can't give a TNA guy the NXT strap,
Right.
And so you know that no matter what, he's not getting over.
If anything killed the momentum, that did.
And I think like
Okay.
even putting him in that sort of position before the Rumble sort of kills his spark because like I just said, he's not getting the NXT strap. They're not going to give that to him. He's a TNA guy.
Yeah.
Like
And-
yes, he has a working contract, and if it's already speculation that if he's going to appear in the main roster at some point, it's going to be at the Rumble, and that's how they're going to that just makes the most sense.
I'm just saying we had a pay-per-view where the world champions weren't even on it.
Right.
Also, here's an issue.
The Bloodline story being bigger than both the world championships, we don't need that.
Right.
Right.
But also, Joe Hendry's a meme. Memes don't last long.
I don't know, man. Zack Ryder's still around.
I think it's
No, he's not.
That's fair.
He's the king of the indies now. That meme died.
I think it's interesting. There's a heel world champion and face WWE champ, and does that? Because I feel like there are no good heels for Cody, but who's a good face for? And I guess there are a couple good faces for Gunther, but
I still am on the ground of I want Orton to beat Cody for the championship. That's
I
still
think
where I'm
that'd
at.
be- I think
and
that'd be-
there's plenty of good heels, but I want Orton to beat Cody for the title.
I mean, I don't think now that Owens went heel, I don't think Orton's going to go heel,
God, I
which
hate-
kind
I
of
fucking
sucks,
hate
honestly.
Owens.
I think it's gonna be The Rock at SummerSlam,
It might be.
and then you're gonna get the Rock Roman match like they wanted to do a year ago.
Yeah, I think you will still get Rock Roman. It's going to be interesting, though, because there's a lot of different ways that you can go from... And, like, obviously we still have a couple big events before we get to Mania, but, like, there's a couple really fun stories that you can see played out that I want to see played out. Like,
But-
I want to see Punk and Rollins. I think
Yeah.
that's really cool, and that's something that you can do soon.
So
And, like, Rollins Reed is really cool, even, I think. I just really like Seth Rollins.
okay.
That's
So real quick, The Rock and Roman, should
Yeah.
that be for the title? Because
No.
I think it's better if it's not for the title.
Yeah.
No, I don't think there needs. I think that can be a title of head of the table. I think that can be a head of the table match.
But that's just it. I don't think you put any bullshit like that on it. It's just implied. You're fighting for the right of your family.
Dude, it's The Rock. He needed a People's Championship to feel validated at last WrestleMania.
That's fair. That's
He-
fair.
he needed-
And he just bombed a movie, so he's got to be coming back.
Well,
He needed
now, hold
something.
on.
He needed something to make him feel big and strong, and he had a
I
strap.
don't, but
so
no,
he made a fake strap.
no, that fits the final boss character.
I agree, and I think he's still gonna be final boss.
I do too, but what I'm saying is I think being the head person in the family, like The Rock thinks he is, like it's been implied that he is.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Now Roman's walking around saying he's the OTC. I think Rock joins the quote unquote new bloodline. I think those are his people more so because Roman is a loser. He lost and he didn't listen to The Rock, and that's why he lost.
my running theory, and I heard this from someone, so this isn't even my like OG theory. I just heard it and thought it was really good. But I think that The Rock is like pulling the strings for Solo. I think he's the
I
puppet.
don't doubt it.
I think he's the puppet master for Solo and Tamatonga and Tangaloa and Jacob Fu and all them. I think he's like their tribal chief.
That's what I just said.
No. You guys, you got
Yeah,
this,
I
you got
mean-
this
I
all
mean-
wrong. You got this all wrong.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna have one more time. We're gonna run it back again. OG Bloodline versus the new Bloodline. Right?
Oh, here we go.
What's
I
the
know.
next pay per view? Royal Rumble. Is that the next one?
Is it?
What month is this? December.
It's December.
We need a December pay per view. I don't know what happens in December.
Saturday Night Main Event.
That's not pay per view.
Payback.
That's
I
just a
don't know.
show that's coming back.
Oh, I don't know how that works. See, I don't know how that works.
Let me
I
look
thought
it
that
up.
was a main. Like I thought that was a PLE.
No, it's just another show.
Oh,
It used to be a Saturday night show. It was like the original show.
Oh, so they're gonna be so it's gonna be just from my
Yeah,
understanding.
it's a
now,
minor show.
it's gonna be there's Friday Night SmackDown,
I hope that's
Saturday Night Main Event, and then Monday Night Raw.
Mhm.
Like weekly.
Yep.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought that it was like a one-off one-off PLE thing.
No, I think they're bringing it back as like
A weekly
a
thing.
weekly minor show.
That's really cool.
Yeah, because the only minor show is main event. Well, main event's gone because it's coming back as Saturday night main event. Sorry,
Saturday Night Main Event is going to be the pay-per-view.
it's a pay per view.
See, that's what I thought.
Are
but
you
also, they're not
serious?
pay-per-views
it's,
anymore. They're
It's a
PLEs.
Peacock. It's a Peacock and NBC simulcast.
It's not the kickoff for
It's
the
exclusive.
weekly.
No, it's
Really?
exclusive. Yeah.
See, that's
All
what
right.
I thought.
I'm wrong.
I thought it was like just a one-off thing. I really love your.
Using a show name, huh?
I really love your shirt.
Oh, it's from genericlothes.com.
Yeah, plug that shit.
Look at that, genericlothes.com. You can get a bunch of shirts there.
Genericlothes.com.
Absolutely, they did great work. So, your friends invited you to their annual Super Bowl party, but you can't remember if that's the sport that's played with the sticks or with the bat. No fear, just break out your trusty sporting event shirt from genericlothes.com. But what's that you say? It's election season and your family has color-coded their entire personality again? Go ahead and play your part as the one true middleman by wearing your ambiguous political statement t-shirt. Yes, for all of your unwanted social interactions, geopolitical statements, or ideologies about the fashion industry in general, genericlothes.com has you covered. Once again, that's genericlothes.com. The preceding program is a StylesRebelRadio.com production.